we've had a whole gamut of inventions and products here on the stage today, and something that's particularly topical at the moment given the weather that the UK has been suffering, particularly in the southwest of the country. I'd like to welcome Hannes, who's going to talk us through what this is and why it can help us. Round of applause for Hannes, please. How are you doing? All right?
Not too bad. How are yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. But I'm curious, as are our guests here in the theatre today, as to what this is. Please tell us.
This is a very practical thing. It's a flexible door flood barrier, which fits all standard UK doors from a size of basically 26 to 36, 38 inch. It fits plastic doors, it fits wooden door frames, so it's a real replacement for sandbags.
Sandbags, yeah.
We had lots of discussions here actually with visitors who work for emergency services, work for local councils, and they said this is a product we were looking for years.
Really?
And we don't know why this is not available already.
So just to be very clear about a couple of things, it's just this plastic, this wooden frame here is a representation of a door. It's this HydroGuard here that is the actual product.
Exactly.
Now, I was reading a stat the other day, there's something like 5.2 million homes in the UK are at flood risk. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That's the official number of people who are living in floodplains.
Okay.
This does not include people who are living on a hill and they've got rain rushing down the hill and entering their back door.
Of course, and I mean, we've all seen pictures in the news over the last few days of those mountains of festering sandbags left over from the floods earlier this year. So tell me what the clever bit about this, because you said it fits all UK doors. How have you managed to make it flexible to be so adaptable to UK's, very varying door sizes?
It's practically, you've got two different panels which slide into each other.
Okay.
There's the seal here, which makes sure no water is getting in here, and different types of seal at the top and at the bottom. So this way around, as it is here, it fits a plastic door. If you turn it around, you have got here a seal for a wooden door sill to close the wooden door.
Okay, so I guess the clever bit really is to get this sliding motion while keeping it watertight.
And what makes it suitable for emergency services is that you don't need any alterations on your door, no pre-fittings, anything like that, and you don't need any tools to fit it towards. It just clips at the back, you clip it behind the door frame, and it sits. So basically, within 5 minutes, your door is 100% waterproof.
Okay, now I live on a hill, and I've got doors, but I've also got like patio doors that are quite a bit wider. Is this going to work with that?
This is our first model, and this is still a prototype.
Okay.
Those panels are done out of aluminium in final production model.
Sure, and aluminium, right?
And they're extruded, which means we can produce them in any lengths.
Yep.
So the next production model will be for double doors.
Double doors, yeah.
And the next one afterwards for patio doors.
Okay.
And the next one afterwards for garage doors.
You've got a plan, I can tell.
It's basically we have to get this thing right, which we are nearly there.
Okay.
And the following stages is basically a week of testing to figure out how big the overlap has to be here in order to have enough stability to prevent it to cave in with too much water pressure.
Testing in a way.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So away from the product side, whereabouts are you with your business plan for this? This is a prototype. This has been 3D printed, I guess. What's next for you to actually get this in front of people's front doors so we don't have the mass of destruction that we had over the last few months?
As you rightly said, this is our second prototype, the first full-size one. We think we probably need another one in order to get this into a workable production model, and then we will go into production. And in order to make that happen, we're starting on Wednesday a Kickstarter campaign in order to finance the next steps until production.
Kickstarter campaign, very good. That's something we've seen an awful lot of today with the inventions and the inventors. Kickstarter, crowdfunding campaign. You've got a good bit of money to raise, I take it, or are you?
Well, we've got a minimum funding target of 50,000, which will work for the next prototype. We've got another 100,000, which will work for probably the production tools, and hope to overshoot that by quite a bit.
Brilliant. Well, I wish you all the very best of luck with that Kickstarter campaign. Finally, where can people go to find out about the Kickstarter campaign? Maybe you kind of have a bit of a play with this, and who knows, suggest another use for it.
The first source is visit us on our stand, where we've got all the documentations about it, where you see lots of other different, very good inventions. Secondly, you can go to our webpage, www.hydroguard.co, or you can go, as of Wednesday, directly to Kickstarter, and if you type in HydroGuard, we hopefully pop up.
Brilliant. One more thing. Just I'm kind of doing this thing in the wrong order. About why you invented this. Just tell me how many times you've been flooded.
I've been flooded 4 times already in my life.
If that's not a reason to invent a flood defense product, then I don't know what is. Goodness me. Brilliant. Hannes and the HydroGuard, thank you very much indeed. And once again, very good luck with your campaign.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. So.